Now it's time for OK Stop. We'll roll a clip and the panel can say OK Stop at any point to comment. What if Babar wasn't just a sweet young elephant, but actually a conniving, entitled little boy? Jared Kushner recently sat down for an interview with Axios. Let's see how he did.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, she has called President Trump a racist. Mm-hmm. Have you ever seen him say or do anything that you would describe as racist or bigoted?
So the answer is no.
Okay, stop. I just want to say that I do believe Jared Kushner has resting collusion face. That's all. That's what I would call it.
Absolutely not. You can't not be a racist for 69 years, then run for president and be a racist.
Okay, stop.
Right.
I agree with Jared Kushner.
Yes.
He has been a racist the whole time.
Exactly.
When a lot of the Democrats call the president a racist, I think they're doing a disservice to people who suffer because of real racism in this country.
Was birtherism racist?
Look, I wasn't really involved in that.
I know you weren't. Mm-hmm. Was it racist?
Like I said, I wasn't involved in that. Look, I know who the president is, and I have not seen anything in him that is racist. So again, I was not involved in that.
Did you wish he didn't do that?
Like I said, I was not involved in that. That was a long time ago.
The other issue that often gets brought up in this conversation is that he campaigned...
Okay, stop.
So, Connie, I was going to ask, since we have an actual real journalist on stage, Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist. If you're interviewing someone like Jared Kushner, what is the strategy? Is it like Swan just did and you follow up like 5 times as he keeps giving you the same bullshit answer? Or are you looking to like maybe just ask a more substantive question? Like what do you...
I would start quoting back Donald Trump to him and make him respond to every single statement.
That's pretty good.
That he campaigned on banning Muslims. Would you describe that as religiously bigoted?
Look, I think that the president did his campaign the way he did his campaign.
He did,
and I think
but you wish he didn't. Do you wish he didn't make that speech?
I think he's here today, and I think he's doing a lot of great things for
Okay, stop.
I think he's here today.
I think he's here today. I think he continues to exist on our plane of reality.
I'm not sure, I think.
And
Can we talk about that tie? He looks like he just said something really awful to Brendan Fraser in School Ties. Like, he looks like the meanest prep school boy who has ever walked the land.
It's so nice of him to do this interview between biology and social studies.
There's a poor, shorter Jew doing the work for him, I'm sure. Sorry.
No, you're not.
Sorry. I'm not sorry.
On the 8th of 2016, you were sent an email with an offer of help for the Trump campaign from the Russian government.
I'm sorry, which email are you talking about?
Okay, stop. We got so many offers from so many countries.
Yeah. I'm sorry, the email I was interviewed about by 15 committees in Guatemala. I don't know what you're talking about.
The email from Ron Goldstone.
Look, Jonathan.
No. My question to you.
Okay, stop. Before we get to the question, I just do want to point out that when he says what email you're talking about, it does seem to be the moment where Jared Kushner has truly come to understand that this wasn't the softball he was counting on.
This wasn't 5 things you didn't know about Jared Kushner.
Yeah. This may well be, and this is important for history, the very first obstacle Jared Kushner has faced in his life. This might be it.
Why didn't you pick up the phone and call the FBI? It was an email that said Russia, that said the Russian government was trying to help.
So let me put you in my shoes at that time, okay? I'm running 3 companies. I'm helping run the campaign. I get an email that says show up at 4 instead of 3 to a meeting that I'd been told about earlier that I didn't know what the hell it was about. But the reality is that the meeting was a total waste of time.
I need to stop you there. We're talking about Russia here. They are a long-term adversary of the United States. Decades of hostility, including spying. Does it not set off at least some alarm bell when you see an email saying that the Russian government wants to help the campaign.
Like I said, the email that I got on my iPhone at the time basically said show up at 4. I didn't scroll down.
Okay, stop. I didn't scroll down. This is one of the most successful efforts to disrupt our democracy in American history. It has upended our institutions. It helped with Donald Trump in charge of our government. A foreign adversary was able to influence our country and buy off our president. And the reason we're in this mess is because this motherfucker is claiming he didn't scroll down.
Would have thought about that
It had
email.
Russia in the subject line.
Again, I was given
Okay, stop.
It had Russia in the subject line. Didn't need to scroll down, pal. Didn't need to
It
scroll
said
down.
Russia in the subject line.